Alright guys, so this is the electric cycle rider complete factory tuned fork for the Suron Ultra B, and so this was a little over 1,500 shipped to my house here in Hawaii, and I ordered it November 24th and it showed up December 29th, so a little over 5 weeks, almost 6 weeks. They send you a sheet with all the specs on it. But they look completely stock. Besides that, I don't see any difference. The hardware or anything, it looks exactly the same. So yeah. Alright, that's the suspension. Do you think it's worth $1,500? Well, I'm going to slap it on the bike real quick. Alright, so I already got the left side one on. Pretty straightforward. You're just going to loosen these two bolts here and this one on the top, and then just spin it and it'll drop right down, and then you can put the other one back in. It's a little harder to put up than it is down, and then you are going to have to take these fork protectors off. It's just 3 bolts, 1, 2, 3, and then just transfer those over to the new ones. On this side there's a little bit more that you have to do. There's a 10mm bolt that holds this on right here, and it's just so that it holds the cable. Again, you're going to be doing the 2 bolts and the single one on the top, and then you will have to transfer over the caliper, which are just these 2 bolts right here. Alright, so I got everything off, the caliper and the bolts and everything. These are all loose, and so you're going to just grab it here and just do a little twist. Try to keep it as straight as you can and just pull it right out. So that's how to take it out. To put it back in, the other side was a little bit more difficult, but basically you're going to do the exact same thing. Just try to keep it as straight as you can, or you will scratch it. And yeah, you kind of just twist as you're going up. But like I was saying, going up is definitely harder than pulling it out. So, alright, there we got past the first channel. Alright, and then now we're up. Okay, and one thing to pay attention to too is how much it is sticking out. So there are rings on that, so that if you wanted to lower the bike, I just go to the first one. So you can see I'm on the first one there, and the first one over here. So I'll basically just tighten everything up. You don't have to make it insanely tight, just tight enough to where it's a reasonable amount, and make sure your stickers are facing the way that you want them, and then put the front wheel on, and then you're done. Alright, so we got the forks on. Don't really look any different than stock, rather than it says ECR on the side, but oh, these things are awesome. I haven't adjusted any settings that they gave me. I gave them my weight and, you know, what type of riding I do, and yeah, so far it's amazing. So another thing I wanted to point out I added is the KKE steering dampener. Yeah, it's totally worth it. Taking a little pit stop. Waterfall. So my overall thoughts on the suspension is it's totally worth it. I mean, I think it's worth more like $1,000 because they're just rebuilding the stock forks. So the thing is I didn't send my forks to them. I ended up just buying complete new forks and then having them do that. So if you do send in your forks, I think it's only like $800, and I highly suggest that. That's just way more worth it. It's just, you know, my bike would have been down for 5+ weeks. But I love it. It works really well. We'll see how it does in some tight technical stuff on another video. And then the steering dampener is amazing for fire roads, rock deflection and things like that. Amazing. We'll see how that does off-road as well in tight technical trails, because we will be wanting to move our bars a lot more than, say, like riding on a road. Alright, we're out of the forest. Now we're in some technical stuff. Alright, see some stairs.